Hello, I'm Brent Parker, and I'm recording my video blog as part of the Library 100 Clemson Connect course. My new student dialogue was on 50 years after integration. It's talking about the whole subject of race and how, as a country and as a region, we're dealing with this. Just right off the start, one of the things, just a little bit about my background. I'm actually from Rhode Island, so things are a little different where I'm from, but I think it gave me an interesting perspective when it came to the discussion. As part of the discussion, it wasn't really what I was expecting. It was a little less discussion than I was looking for, a little bit less of a conversation, more of kind of like an information session. And I don't think I really got that much out of it. I mean, it was interesting, some of the things I learned, but I think it could have been done a little bit better. For instance, one of the things that we did, which took a good amount of time, was the group leaders had us go to 4 corners of the room, depending on like a multiple choice question, where they'd ask how we felt or what we thought the percentages of certain race was in the school or in the state. And while it did help me learn certain aspects of how integrated our society is, I don't think it really got us thinking. So I think that could have been done a little bit better. I think that this program is interesting, and I think it's pretty important because we always need to, while we're going to college, we need to think about things, and we need to share ideas around. But I think it can be done a little bit better. I don't know if this was just specifically my dialogue or it's the entire program, but I think it can be done a lot better. And if we are going to hold something like this, it needs to be done better. When we did, one of the things that I found interesting that we did in my group, though, we had, it's called a social identity wheel, where we talk about like who we are, what specifically is important to us and all. We all filled that out on our own, and it was interesting because I'd never really thought about something like that before, specifically about myself. And I didn't really realize what was important to me until I filled this out. Like, specifically for me, I realized that my race, my ethnicity really isn't that important to me, because I mean, I've just always been taught that it really doesn't matter what color skin you have. So when I looked at my social identity wheel, those portions were really small, and yet I saw other people's and they saw those sections as a lot more important. That may be because I'm from the north, it may not. I don't think it really does, but it's an interesting idea. When there was discussion in my dialogue, it didn't really seem to be coming so much from the other students as it did from the discussion leaders, and that's kind of why I saw it more as an information session. So I guess it wasn't really what I was expecting, but I think it was important. Yeah, I think that's all I've really got to discuss. Thanks.